Well, good morning, Zaponeri. I'm just going to give you an update on what we've been doing, how it's going. So as you can see, we took down the railing on this side of the terrazzo, and basically there's our burn pile. Every day we got to burn more stuff. So we finished ripping apart upstairs. All the tiles are off the floor. And oh boy, you want to talk about some rot all in the floors here. So these floors are all going to come up. Beams will all be replaced. It's pretty dangerous walking through here. Ripped out the ceilings, walls, that kind of stuff. Roof's going to come off. New roof going on. There's a big old rotten spot in the floor. All the tiles up. Look at that floor. Just an absolute mess. It's all got to come off. Got this all ripped out. So basically the upstairs is pretty well done, except for ripping the floorboards off. And I'm not going to do that until Francesco says I should. Still the most beautiful view in the world. And then what we did is basically started to pile all the extra building materials here. Those are the bricks left over from the old railing. And then we got a pile of rubble here from underneath the tiles. And we got a mountain of tile. These are old, I think they call them cementino tiles. We watched a video of how they used to make these things one at a time with their molds. It's pretty incredible. I'll actually link to it so you can see the original handmade method that they make these tiles. A lot of them. I started to chip off some of the cement on the back. You can kind of see how it comes up with all that cement on the back, but look how thick those tiles are. And once you start to chip it off, you still end up with a bunch of cement that you can't really chip off or you'll break the tile. So I'm going to get a grinding wheel. It seems to be that's about the only way. I was hoping to get a saw of some kind to be able to just shave them off like a table saw, but I don't know if they even have those. And that's what we've been doing, cleaning out the down below part. So Cinzia has been yanking off all of the fiberboard in here underneath this part. Yeah. And this is today's work. Get rid of the rest of this fiberboard and burn it. I'm not sure if we'll be able to keep this floor. It's on cement, so no matter what, we gotta leave it on here, but there's some chips on the tiles, but we might be able to fill it. Lizano decide whether we keep this floor and buff it up or not. And then probably today we'll also start pulling tiles out of here, because this is on wood as well, so we'll be able to yank these tiles up. Well, this part I think is, yeah, this is wood for sure. All these in here. This is kind of a cool pattern in here. I'm going to try to keep all these tiles. That's a really neat one. I wouldn't mind actually using that in one of the rooms downstairs. Another cool pattern in here. Like, we got some pretty cool tiles. These are very rare. Turns out I've been researching them, and they're really hard to come by, especially because most of the times they're put on cement, not on wood with mortar. The only times you can really get them up are on wood with mortar. The rest of the time you basically chip them and you're ruining them. So these are actually pretty damn rare to be able to do this and reuse them in a reno. So we feel pretty fortunate about that, even though it's going to take a million years to get all the mortar off the back. Oh, there's Mommy doing her thing this morning. So I'll show you down here what we've been doing. Basically, I'm starting to clear all this crap out. This room is pretty well cleared out. We just got to get, there's a bathtub up there, an old bathtub, and a few other things we got to get out of there. This room, turns out I'm not really going to be able to save too many of the barrels. They're nasty, nasty shape. As soon as you start to move them, they just fall apart. So we use the sides of the barrel. I think they're called the staves for certain things. But I basically have been cleaning this room out and getting it ready. And then in here, this is another complete tear down. We basically stored all of the stuff we want to keep in there. And also we got it ready out here. Remember that little alcove I found, the old chicken coop that I found? Didn't even know we had. So we cleared it all out and tore the fence out and got rid of all the cactuses around it and stored a whole pile more stuff in there. And last but not least, I'll take you down below. This is our little lunch area. It's a beautiful spot to sit. It's about 9 in the morning, Thursday, February the 8th, 2024. And we've been at it for about, I don't know, a dozen days or so. This is the last level here. I pulled all the stones out of the floor because we're going to cement the floor and I want to put some drains in. This is going to be the steam room. So cleaned out the steam room. And of course, we're storing more stuff in there for now because we have no place to store stuff up above. And that's our steel and plastic pile there. Oh, there's Cinzia. There's our little orchard. There's the view from our orchard. And yeah, today's another beautiful day. We've had some incredible weather. Yeah, you can definitely see there's the med over there.